Hello everyone, this is Eris3 and welcome to part 4 of our Mass Effect 3 Let's Play. This time we are on the Citadel and we're going to go visit Ashley in the hospital right now. You know, since the robot beat her head in.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please
Wearing a helmet didn't really help her much that time.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Welcome to Certa.
Oh, we can get a bunch of different stuff.
Certa is a non-profit organization dedicated to the medical needs of all sapient life.
See, this is my second playthrough.
Thank you for coming to Certa. How can we help you?
And I didn't know this was here. I mean, I knew the store was here, but I didn't know it was here this early. It was later on in the game after some stuff happens. I came and found this store, and all it had was Metagel.
How can we help you?
So, yeah, see, even second playthrough, I'm still finding new stuff. It's fantastic. Well, let's buy everything, because undoubtedly we'll find some reason for it at some point, and I have lots of money because it's an ME3 import.
All profits from sales go to help new medical research.
Okay.
Recent intel suggests that the entire battalion
Patient stable for now.
Ashley's in
Touch
here.
and go. Good work, Dr. Fraley. You got pretty banged up there, Williams. Had me worried. I just wanted to check in on you. See how you're doing. Despite all this, it's good seeing you again, Ash. Get some rest, okay? I'll come by when you're feeling better. We'll talk. You need anything, Doc, let me know. Okay, Ash. You take care. See you soon.
There are a lot of emotional moments in the game. That was one of them, and honestly, that's one of the lighter ones, which can kind of tell you something about how the rest of the game is going to be.
For when I ship out?
I don't want to give any spoilers, but there's some stuff that, I mean, it's gonna make you cry. At least I know it made me cry.
Shepard, there you are.
Dr. Chakwas, you're here?
I'm working at an Alliance R&D lab down in Shelter Woods, coordinating closely with Admiral Hackett. I heard you escaped Earth in the Normandy, and that someone was critically injured. I came as fast as I could.
We had a run-in with the Cerberus synthetic on Mars. Ashley took the worst of it. How is she doing?
Very well, all things considered. I'm impressed with Lieutenant Commander Williams' resilience, as well as Dr. Michel's expertise. I wish I could have been there to help on Mars.
It's been 6 months, Doctor. How have you been?
Good. I've been fortunate. When they impounded Normandy, the Alliance didn't really know what to do with me. I was never officially part of Cerberus, and I'd gotten a proper leave of absence from my previous post.
So you hadn't technically done anything wrong by joining me to defeat the Collectors?
Yes, Though I suppose if you were judged to be a war criminal, I would have been tried as an accessory.
Your place is in Normandy's medbay, not some lab.
I couldn't agree more. You say the word and I'm with you.
The Normandy wouldn't be the same without you, Doctor. Get your things. Docking Bay D-24.
Yes, Commander. And thank you.
Don't thank me so soon. Remember, Joker's still aboard.
And I'd be surprised if he's been remembering his medication.
Yeah, unlike the previous two games, Mass Effect 3 actually rewards you for taking the time to talk to anyone and everyone that you come across. Even sometimes just listening in on conversations between other people without interacting with them at all will give you something new to do. And you get rewarded. Like, the whole point of Mass Effect 3 is you're trying to find allies, trying to find support for, this war on a galactic scale where you need to, save Earth and whatnot. So some people are like, well, if there's this big thing and the Reapers are fighting Earth, why are you going around doing all this busy work? But what you don't realize is when you're helping out people, they'll often be able to help you out too in some way. And how this is represented in the game is through war assets and galactic readiness. And the higher your galactic, like your war asset score, your effective military strength is, the better your ending will turn out. Like, if you don't do very much preparation, you just do the bare minimum, you're gonna be screwed. Bad things will happen. A lot of people will die. A lot of people die either way, but, like, even more so than, the normal, oh shit, the Reapers are killing everyone. It's worse than that. And, if you spend the time to go around and you help people, you get support for people, you gather as many war assets as you can, as many allies as you can, as much support from everyone you can get, then things turn out a bit better, more people live. Not just your crew, but, people on Earth and around the galaxy. It just turns out better if everyone is working together.
Commander Shepard, good to see you.
Dr. Michelle, it's been a long time. You've come a long way from that small clinic down in the wards.
Because of you, I don't know where I'd be if you hadn't dealt with Fist and his thugs. Now I'm head physician in a Presidium clinic. You gave me this chance. I assume you're here about Lieutenant Commander Williams?
How is Ashley doing?
The head trauma was severe, but we reduced the swelling quickly. These types of injury can go either way. She hasn't regained consciousness yet, but her vitals are strong, so I'm optimistic. You can go see her if you like. She's just down the hall.
This war may leave a lot of injured people homeless. Can the Citadel clinics care for them all?
We're fine now, but I'm worried. Every hospital on the Citadel is preparing for the worst. I hear the docks are tightly controlled, but we just can't leave people floating out there forever.
How are your medical supplies holding up?
We're well stocked now, but I can't say I'm not worried about the future. We've posted guards on our reserves. War profiteering has already begun.
With a center of this size, you must have a lot of direct reports.
We've got 12 full-time doctors and over 50 support staff. It can be overwhelming, quite different from my days in the wards.
Keep up the good work, Doctor.
You too, Commander.
Recent intel suggests that the entire Batarian hegemony has been destroyed by an unknown force. Reports indicate that Earth has fallen.
So, the nurse tells me you've refused to bathe and you only want to talk to another Asari.
Yes. Can I have a gun?
I'm sorry, no.
Maybe I could be transferred to another hospital then. Someplace unsecured. I could have a gun then, right? And no humans. Wherever you transfer me, it shouldn't have humans.
The humans are our allies. You don't trust them?
No, it's not that. How are my eyes? What color are they right now?
Maybe you could tell me what happened.
Yeah. you may have noticed just a little bit back there, there was a thing pop up in the corner that said +2 reputation. In the previous games, you'd get either Paragon points or Renegade points as you make charm decisions and stuff. In Mass Effect 3, where you're trying to get help from everyone, you kind of build up your reputation in the galaxy. Whether you're Paragon or Renegade, I mean, you still gain Paragon or Renegade points, but they don't really control your charm options anymore. It's more like your reputation is, people, like how much people know who you are and whether they're gonna listen to you and things like that. So, for instance, if you're trying to convince someone to do something for you and your reputation's really low, then they're probably not going to listen to you. They're just going to be like, well, whatever, I don't even know who you are. Or if they do, they're not going to respect you. And then if you have a really high reputation, and people know who you are, they know what you've done, you know, when you say something, they believe that you're going to follow through. And so if you were going a renegade route, then you could be like, you do this or I'm going to shoot you, and they'd believe you. They would believe that you will actually shoot them if they don't listen. And your Paragon and Renegade points, it's more a reflection of like what you act like. Where Mass Effect 3, you're not directly controlling every little bit of dialogue. I mean, you control, like, decision points and conversations, but there's a lot more stuff that Shepard just kind of says. It still follows in line with the last decision you made, but it's also colored by the way you act, like your Paragon and Renegade points. So if you have a lot of, you know, Paragon points, then those like automatic talking points, you're going to respond to it in like a more diplomatic way, or like more nice, and just not as ruthless. Whereas, you know, Renegade, you're going to be more ruthless. You're not going to care about laws or anything, and that'll be reflected in the way your Shepard reacts to things. Yeah. So, and you can mix it too. Like, if we go and look here, see, I don't have very much Renegade. There's only a few things that I go Renegade for, but I have a lot of Paragon. And you see how it's split. This here, it doesn't fill up when you get Paragon and Renegade points. This is, like, this whole bar, including both, is your reputation bar. And then the portion of it that's, Paragon and the portion that's Renegade is a representation of like percentages, right? So my reputation is high, but I'm heavily leaning towards Paragon as far as the way I deal with developing situations. And I like that change. It's nice. It doesn't lock you out of trying to convince people of things because you didn't go all Paragon or all Renegade. You can kind of react to things the way you would want to react to it without having you be punished for it later in the game because you weren't able to make a diplomatic or intimidation option.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. One moment, please.
I like these loading screens. It's kind of nice with where I'm recording it, because, I mean, when I'm not recording, it was going so fast that I didn't get to see them, really. Like, I'd see a split second of it, and then it would be gone. But now with the recording, it slows my computer down enough that I can actually see some of the cool stuff going on. Yeah, let's head up to Counselor Udina's office, and we'll just try and convince the council to help us.
Commander, Counselor Udina said you'd be coming. If you'll follow me, the council is already in session.
We've got our own problems, Counselor. Earth is not in this alone. Earth was the first Council world hit. By all reports, it faces the brunt of the attack.
By your reports.
The reports are accurate. Earth was attacked by the Reapers. And it's just the beginning. We need your help. Everything you can spare.
Each of us faces a similar situation. Even now, the Reapers are pressing on our borders. If we lend you our strength to help Earth, our own worlds will fall.
We must fight this enemy together.
And so we should just follow you to Earth?
Even if we were to unite our fleets, do you really believe we could defeat the Reapers?
I don't expect you to follow me without a plan.
Counselors, we have that plan. A blueprint, created by the Protheans during their war with the Reapers.
A blueprint for what?
We're still piecing it together. But it appears to be a weapon of some sort.
Capable of destroying the Reapers?
So it would seem.
The scales. It would be a colossal undertaking.
No. I forwarded the plans to Admiral Hackett. The remnants of the human fleet are already gathering resources to begin construction.
Our initial calculations suggest it is very feasible to build.
If we work together.
Have you considered that the Reapers destroyed the Protheans? What good did this weapon do?
It was incomplete. There was a missing component, here. Something referred to only as the catalyst. But they ran out of time before they could finish building it.
Do you really believe this can stop the Reapers?
Liara believes it can work, and so do I. And while I haven't always agreed with you, Dina, he's right about this. We need to stand together, now more than ever. The Reapers won't stop at Earth. They'll destroy every organic being in the galaxy if we don't find a way to stop them.
The cruel and unfortunate truth is that while the Reapers focus on Earth, we can prepare and regroup.
We are convening a summit amongst our species. If we can manage to secure our own borders, we may once again consider aiding.
I'm sorry, Commander. That is the best we can do.
Shepard, meet me in my office.
I hope that's an offer of support. I'll be digging up what I can on this Prothean device, Shepard.
They're a bunch of self-concerned jackasses, Shepard. We may have a spot on the Council, but humanity will always be considered second-rate.
How can they be so blind?
They're scared, and they're looking out for themselves.
Our people are scared, and we are looking out for them the best we know how.
Counselor?
Commander, I can't give you what you need, but I can tell you how to get it.
I'm listening.
Primarch Fedorian called the War Summit, but we lost contact with him when the Reapers hit Palaven. Those meetings won't proceed without him. The Normandy is one of the few ships that can extract Primarch Fedorian undetected.
So far, you've only explained how I can help you.
It might seem that way. But the leaders of this summit will be the ones deciding our future. The fate of our fleets, where they fight, and with whom. A grateful Primarch would be a tremendous ally in your bid to unite us.
We're at war, and you want me to play politician?
If it gets you what you need, what does it matter? Our latest intelligence says that the Primarch was moved to a base on Palaven's largest moon. I've done all I can to help. The rest is up to you. There is one other thing. The Council wanted me to tell you, we've chosen to uphold your Spectre status. And various resources will be made available to you. Good day.
Well, that went well.
It's a start. I'll talk to the others in the meantime. See if we can support this summit. Move things along.
Thanks.
Well, it's nice that I'm still a Spectre. Shouldn't be anything else, considering I saved their asses. But, let's check in at the Spectre office, see what we've got. So I really wanted to, you know, tear into the Turian counselor for his yes, Reapers in the second game, but managed to hold myself back. I need his help, whether I like it or not. It looks like the Quarian fleet is preparing for a conflict. Apparently with the Geth. I thought I dealt with that in Mass Effect 2. Apparently they're really insistent on screwing themselves.
There is no anti-humanity conspiracy here, Ms. Al-Jalani. The Council's simply not granting interviews at this time.
My viewers are going to know that CSEC and the Council are denying them access.
Listen, lady, you think I like playing gatekeeper between the paparazzi and the politicians? I don't have time to babysit them, and I'm not here to hold your hand.
Well, I'm camping out until I'm granted an audience.
Fine. I hope you brought a sleeping bag.
Commander Shepard? Commander, humanity has questions.
That chick again.
Damn press.
See, you're keeping the peace?
Yeah, I feel like a glorified doorman.
Most people would see it as a move up.
Wedged in here with all the stuffed shirts, I'd rather be back down on the streets. I appreciate the higher pay grade, but I'm not a political creature.
If you didn't want to be upped, why'd you accept?
You don't say no to Counselor Udina. Well, maybe you would, but I gotta live here. I know, squeaky wheel gets the oil, but I didn't lobby for promotion like some other officers. I'm not even sure why he picked me. I never know with politicians. I hate political BS.
Don't lose your edge. You might need it.
Oh, wouldn't mind an excuse to get my fingers dirty. It's killing me about Earth.
You and me both.
I haven't been back in years. Now I may never. If this ain't the end of days, it's pretty damn close.
Got that right, Bailey. Let's see if we can go convince the news reporter to help us out somehow. I mean, she's been kind of a bitch in the past two games, but maybe with the Reaper War we can convince her to do some sort of, like, propaganda, something to give people hope.
Commander Shepard! Commander, the people of the Alliance... Commander Shepard, Khaleesa bint Sin and Al-Jalani. Isn't it true that you were on Earth when the Reapers attacked? How do you justify running away while millions of people on Earth die? Is that the best we can expect from the Alliance?
I came to get help for Earth. For everyone.
What about all the people suffering while you play politics with the Council? What about them? How can you stand here while our families die? What are you going to do?
Khaleesa, we're doing everything we can.
Before they cut the feeds, there were so many dead.
I'm gonna stop the Reapers or die trying, but I need your help. Keep asking the hard questions. Don't let the Council forget about Earth.
I will. Thank you, Commander. We haven't always seen eye to eye, but I'm glad you're on our side.
Recent intel suggests that
See? War asset updated right there. So, that little thing there, it got her to help us out, and that'll make it easier for us in the final fight.
Hey, Commander. Liara told me the Council's not interested in helping us.
Something like that.
Why would they? Look at this place. There's no war here. People are whispering about it. They're talking about it, but they don't really believe it.
I take it this is your first time here with the elite of the galaxy.
I've been to the Citadel, but never up here on the Presidium. It's not right. It looks pretty, calm and peaceful. But it's not right. It's all just an illusion.
It was peaceful. Once.
But was it? Really? I mean, when push comes to shove, they're just gonna turtle up. Hope it don't hit them too, right? They'd rather believe in this than face the truth.
I can hardly believe it myself. Like everything back on Earth was some kind of nightmare.
Yeah. That's what I hate most. It's like this place wants you to forget that.
So, you still want to go back to Earth?
Hell yeah, but...
But?
You were right. So was Anderson. We can't stop them alone. Besides, it looks like you're gonna have your hands full convincing these pendejo politicians to help us. And I'm up for it. Whatever it takes.
Glad to hear it.
I'm gonna head down to some of the lower levels where they keep it real. You got some spare time? You should come and find me.
Maybe I'll do that.
Okay, so if you hit V, it brings up this map thing, and you can look at maps of the various different places on the Citadel. Over here, points of interest, this will actually update based on what's going on. Like if you have a quest where you need to go talk to someone, then it'll show up like here, there's Diana Allers, you can see number 2, so you know if you go to the Normandy dock using the elevator, then you could go over into this area and find Diana Allers, talk to her, and see what's going on, right? And it'll also show like any squad members that are on the Citadel and things, Commander Bailey, Counselor Udina, things like that, Dr. Michelle, and Ashley. So yeah. Right now, I guess we're just going to go back to the Normandy dock. There are a few more levels that get added as you go further in, but...
One moment, please.
Like, there's a club called Purgatory,
Now arriving
and
at docking bay D24.
there's, like, a market district as well.
Ma'am, I can't say when we're deploying or where or why.
What's going on here?
Commander, just who I was looking for. Diana Allers, Alliance News Network. I think we can help each other.
I suppose you want an interview?
Even better. I'm a military reporter with the show called Battle Space. We're carried on just about all Council planets. My producers want me embedded on a human ship, and I want that ship to be the Normandy.
Why would I want that?
Wars can be won or lost in the editing room, and this war needs to be won. I've got Alliance security clearance and operate without a crew. You get veto power over the segments I file. Can you handle an arrangement like that? Or do I keep looking?
Tell your producers yes for now. We'll see how it works out. Report to the ship as soon as possible. Any questions?
How much gear can I bring?
1 footlocker.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Alright. So, I've already talked to them, we talked to them already. That looks like everything there for now. Let's take a look at what we've got in the journal. Looks like the only mission we have to do right now is going to Palaven to extract their Primarch. This is one of the dream sequences. This happens a few times throughout the game. It's the little boy that died on Earth in the shuttle, if you remember. of representative of the deteriorating mental state of Shepard, and really, can't really blame her. Her homeworld just got, like, destroyed by the Reapers, and she's trying to save the entire galaxy.
Liara, can I help you?
I've been forwarding the Turian Counselor information on the Prothean device. It can't be built without Council support, but he's not budging until their Primarch is safe.
I know.
Are you all right?
I didn't get what you'd call a good night's rest.
There's more to it than that, isn't there? What's really bothering you?
When the Reapers hit, I could hear people screaming in the streets below me. We left a lot of them behind.
There's no way for you to save them all. But I know you're doing everything you can, and you'll get back there in time to help.
I hope you're right.
Don't blame yourself, Commander.
Commander Shepard, I'm Specialist... Oh. I beg your pardon. I thought you were alone.
I was just leaving.
Commander Shepard, I'm Comm Specialist Samantha Traynor with Alliance R&D. I was part of the team retrofitting the Normandy after you turned it over to the Alliance. There weren't many of us aboard when the Reapers hit.
Slow down, Specialist Traynor. You're doing fine.
Thank you. I worked in a lab. I never thought I'd be serving on a ship.
Why don't you tell me about the retrofits?
The ship's in line with Alliance regs now, and it has new, top-of-the-line, quantum entanglement communicators. In fact, Admiral Anderson had intended to use the Normandy as his mobile command center.
That's no longer an option.
Yes, I heard he chose to stay and fight. In any event, I'm honored to serve under you, Commander. For as long as you need me, that is. They only sent me here to oversee the retrofits.
Shepard, some of our systems require further testing, and Specialist Traynor has been extremely effective during installation. I would prefer that she remain.
Got it, EDI.
Wait, since when does a virtual intelligence make requests?
EDI's an AI. Fully self-aware.
Oh, I knew it. I knew Joker was lying.
Jeff requested that I pretend to be a simple VI to protect myself. I apologize for the deception.
Thanks, ED, and I apologize for all those times I talked about how... attractive your voice was. Anyway, shall I give you a tour? I think you'll be impressed by the new upgrades. In the CIC, you'll find the galaxy map where you can set the Normandy's destination. You can also check your messages at your private terminal. The War Room houses a strategic command center for mission-specific intel and war analysis. The shuttle bay contains an armory where you can modify your equipment between missions. Finally, Liara has set up a lot of hardware down in the old XO office on Deck 3. I think she's claimed that room. And there you are. Still the same ship as before, it just flies Alliance colors now. Speaking of which, I believe Admiral Hackett would like to speak to you at the VidCom.
Commander, Udina updated me on your meeting with the Council. Sounds like they're running scared.
We did present them with a lot of unknowns. They're feeling threatened and want immediate solutions, not theories.
Theories are all we've got right now. What's your plan?
I'm trying to get the Turian Primarch for a summit meeting with the Asari and Solarians. I'll bypass the Council and appeal directly to their leadership.
That's good, I like it. This is where we start laying the groundwork for our counterattack.
Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot to back it up right now.
Then build alliances. Gather everything and everybody you can for the cause.
What about the Prothean device?
Find me people who can help build it, and if you can't, I'll take ships, soldiers, supplies, whatever you can get. We need to keep hitting the Reapers across every theater of war they open. Buy us time to figure out the device.
And when it's finished?
Assuming it ever is, we pool all our resources. Think of it as a giant armada for delivering the device, when the Reapers are most vulnerable. The stronger you can make that armada, the better the chances of punching through.
What about Earth, sir?
We'll just have to hope Anderson and what's left of the Alliance forces can hold out until we've dealt with the enemy.
I understand.
Good. Then make it happen, Commander. I'll be expecting regular updates on your progress. Hack it out.
Okay. That's where we're gonna wrap it up for this episode. I am Eris3. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.